Today I'm going to go over all the bars and lounges on the Carnival Jubilee. I will show the menu and some drinks from the bars if I happen to have them. Let's get started with my favorite. The first one is Dr. Ink's, or Slam It Together Drinks. This is located on deck 6 on the Currents between mid and aft of the ship. This is a very fun bar. It's right on the way to one of the dining halls. It's right on the way in the middle of the ship, next to Emerald's Bistro, and a place where you kind of have a lot of lounge and seating area. So it's very convenient, very lively, overall great atmosphere with a wide variety of drinks. And on this one, my favorite was the Ocean Bubble, just because this is a very fun drink, kind of very popular these days. And it has, I don't know how to pronounce it, basically it has vodka, blue curacao, apple, and lime juice with that fancy bubble on top. Get that one together and it will pop. Something I found out later on a different cruise, Margaritaville specifically, is if you get both of these filled with smoke, if you tap them together, they burst. If you fill one with smoke and one with no smoke, you put them together, they'll actually combine to one big bubble. So if you want to see that, be sure to ask your bartender. They also have another drink, and I believe this one is the Doctor Special. It has the Bacardi rum, lychee liqueur, guava puree, lime juice, cranberry juice, and Fee Foam Brothers foam. This is the one that has that pretty little picture on top of it. And it could vary depending on whichever one you happen to get. This is the design that I got. So overall, this is a very fun bar. Also on deck 6 is the Golden Mermaid Bar. This one is a very fancy looking bar. This one we attended one of the nights that we were already dressed up, so we kind of just fit right in. But you don't have to dress up, but why not stick with the theme? We had a very similar drink here that I love, the Pearly Bubble. Same concept with the bubble. This one has Sapphire Gin, Saint Germain liquor, white cranberry juice, dragon fruit, and lime juice. So this one, I like the flavor a little bit better just because I'm a big sucker for lychee and dragon fruit. Of course, the staff at these two bars were just a lot of energy, a lot of fun, had a great time. They kind of make that experience. The next bar I loved was the Havana Bar, located on deck 8 forward. And I love this one not only because of the unique flavors, but also there's Latin music playing here. So it was a lot of fun. And honestly, when it came to the nightlife, this was the place to be. I might be a little biased on this one, but the music was great, even if you didn't know the songs. A lot of energy and a lot of people dancing. So it's really a bar and a club all in one. And here, I just kept the drink simple. I had a Cuban iced tea, which had a Bacardi Spice rum, Bacardi Lemon, Bacardi Superior, fresh lime juice, triple sec, and a splash of Pepsi. Going back to deck 6, we had the Punchliner Comedy Club, which is not only a great comedy club, one of the things I love best about Carnival is they always have great entertainment, especially when it comes to the comedy clubs. It's a must-do on the Carnival ships, especially the 18 and up shows, and if you're easily offended, well, sorry, don't go, because everyone's there to have a great time. But they also here had a unique menu. I personally liked the Punchliner, which had a 4-year rum, Sky Vodka, Beef Eater Gin, Blue Curacao, Citrus Lychee, and Club Soda. So if you're waiting for the show to start, grab a drink. Also grab one before you leave as well. If you're looking to enjoy some sun, check out the Frog Tiki Bar on decks 16 and 17. Right next to the pool, this is a double-decker bar. So the menu is going to be the same on both levels. Not all the time, both levels are open. Sometimes just one or the other. But especially during the day, both of them are typically open. At nighttime, it depends on the time. But a great place to grab a drink, enjoy the sun, maybe enjoy the pool, and get your tan on. Here, I enjoyed the Caribbean Colada, which had Bacardi 8 rum, Florida Cana rum, banana, coconut, and pineapple. This bar is one of my favorites on almost any Carnival ship, the Alchemy Bar. When in doubt, go to the Alchemy Bar. Always great bartenders and great drinks. Personally, at the Alchemy Bar, I love the Perfect Storm. It is my favorite. It has Captain Morgan spiced rum, Bacardi rum, strawberry puree, lime, and rosemary. And the rosemary, they do it right. Sometimes I see them skip this. They'll actually light the rosemary, let it simmer, smoke a little bit in the cup, then add the drink to it. So it gives it a little more smoky flavor to it. I love this one. Deck 8, after the ship, you have 2 more places. First one is Guy's Pig and Anchor Barbecue, which is how you're going to find this place because right next to it is Guy's Brew House. Here is where we're going to find all the beers, as well as some beers that are made by Carnival. Now, are these beers good? I can't personally speak for that. I'm not a beer drinker personally. If you had beer from here, please let me know down below in the comments what you think of it. So that way people watching this video can get a better idea if they actually like the beer, if the beer is good, if the beer is bad, which beer to get, that kind of thing. Carnival does a lot of things right. Can they make beer? I don't know. The next place is basically in the same general area, just on the other side of the ship. One side is Guy's Smokehouse and Brewery. Look across the room and you see the Heroes Tribute Lounge. This is a dedicated area for those who had served our country, served in the armed forces, not just the United States, but as other countries as well. This is where the events of those who are actively serving or have served in the past are located, as well as a few other things for you as well. On deck 6, we have another bar, the Piano Bar. As you can see, there's a lot of bars on the ship, so it's another one that I just didn't really have time to truly enjoy. It was a family cruise. The Piano Bars is always a hit, and this place was always full. Very popular place, so definitely want to get the full experience, so definitely check this place out as well. On deck 18, you have the Serenity Pool Bar, because no adults only area is complete without a bar. So not only do you have pools, hot tubs here, but you have a great bar. And from this bar, I really enjoyed the white peach sangria. It was absolutely delicious. The watering hole is at deck 8 after the ship, just around the corner, right next to the hot tubs. So if you go right at the back of the ship, you'll see the pool at the very back. Take a left around the corner, you'll see the hot tubs, and that's where the watering hole is located. It's very much a hidden bar, so when it's open, it's not very busy because not many people know about this bar. I also liked the Lynchburg lemonade. It's a very simple one. Had Jack Daniel's whiskey, triple sec, and lemonade. The Marina Bar is deck 8 mid-ship. Never had it. I always see them pass, and it was just always busy and always had things to do. This is a huge ship with a lot to experience. The Casino Bars is one of my go-to bars as I'm walking through the bar. For some reason, the casino bars are not very busy because most people in the casino are playing online games. A lot of people get their drinks delivered to them. So if you walk up to the bar, chances are you get served pretty quickly. That's why I love to go into the casino bar. On deck 7, you have Fahrenheit 555 bar. Normally this is reserved for those who are actually eating in the steakhouse, but on this ship, anyone can stop by this bar. So again, you had to go to every single bar to see all the menus and try out all the drinks that you can. And this one, I really enjoyed the Caribbean Passion, had Bacardi rum, amaretto, orange, and pineapple juice. Another location you may not think of when you think of alcohol is the cafe. Yes, the Java Blue Cafe has spiked coffee. So if you need some coffee in the morning or even in the afternoon that packs a little punch, this one has something extra. Not all the bars have unique menus. Some of them have some generic menus. For example, the Center Stage Bar, deck 6, in the Grand Central area, has a generic bar menu. It's a beautiful bar, great service. It's going to have the same menu as Grand Central Bar, which is just above it. On the next level up, Tide Pool Bar at the back of the ship on deck 16 also has the generic menu. And of course, you don't have to order just what's on the menu. You do have choices of some other drinks as well, assuming they had the right ingredients at the bar. And the last one is the beer station. The beer station is basically self-service beer. You swipe your card, then you select the beer that you want, fill it up, it charges by the ounce, and enjoy. Well, that's all the bars and lounges on the Carnival Jubilee. If you want to take a look at the rest of the ship, I do have a ship tour video of the Jubilee that includes all the decks as well as several of the rooms. So be sure to watch that now. See y'all next time. Cruise on.